Today's video is about plants. It's about houseplants and growing houseplants in a very unconventional way. So I hope you'll stick around and enjoy the video. If you're new to this channel, welcome. I hope you will like and subscribe. Subscribing to a YouTube channel is free. This channel does videos about different topics, and I hope it's things that you'll enjoy and encourage you. Hit the notification bell so you'll be notified when the next video is published. Now to today's video. Having houseplants in our home is a great way to add a pop of color and visual interest to our decor. But houseplants are also very beneficial. It is believed that a houseplant can absorb toxins out of the air indoors. It can remove those harmful toxins that get inside our house from carpeting, particle board, and even some of the cleaners that we use. I've read online that a houseplant can actually reduce stress and promote creativity. I love houseplants, and I have a lot of them around my house. I encourage you today that if you don't have any houseplants, buy a houseplant, and maybe even buy a houseplant as a gift for someone else. But there are more ways to grow plants than just in soil. A lot of plants can be grown in water. If you've been following my channel or seen several of my videos, you may know that I love fish. I have several fish tanks or aquariums. Now I have planted tanks because plants will filter the water just like those houseplants filter our air. But I really love it when I see a houseplant that's growing out of the aquarium. Having live plants in your fish tank or aquarium is not only beautiful, it's beneficial. Plants are a great way to help keep your water clean and healthy and to help lower nitrates. Apparently, having plants in your aquarium, the plant is using that fish poop in the water and that uneaten food that's breaking down in the water as food for the plant. And it's also producing oxygen during the daylight hours that's going to help your fish and stabilize pH. Well, from what I've read, houseplants growing in your aquarium can do the same thing. You'll get the same benefit from having a houseplant in your aquarium as you do those aquatic plants. Pothos is probably the most common and easiest plant to grow. You just break off a piece of the pothos and put one end down into the water. It doesn't really need to be in a container. Also, lately, I cut off a piece of my sweet potato vine and put it in my aquarium, and it's doing well. But I love it when you see something like a peace lily coming out of an aquarium. And the other day, I was at TJ Maxx and I saw this sponge holder for $3.99. Well, I'm sure they sell things that attach to the side of your aquarium for you to put these houseplants in, but I bet they're more expensive than $3.99. So I bought this little sponge holder. It says it has strong suction cups, and with all these holes, I just think it'll work great. So what I'm going to do is run to Home Depot and see what kind of plants I can buy. Well, I went to Home Depot and I couldn't believe it, but all the houseplants and their shrubs were half price. They didn't have a lot to pick from, but they were half price, and I found this Nephitis plant. This Nephitis plant requires only low light, and my aquariums are not right next to a window, so I'm going to give it a try. I removed the plant from the pot and rinsed off the soil. I gently pushed the roots of the Nephitis through this large opening that was in the sponge holder. It just worked perfectly for the roots to come out the bottom of the sponge holder, and then I filled the sponge holder gently with the black gravel to support my Nephitis. I've read online that with these houseplants, you only want to submerge the roots and the very base of the stem. If you put it down in the water too low, it'll kill the plant. So I'm going to give it a try and see how it does. Now, I went to Walmart and bought some gravel the other day for another project, and I had a little left. So I'm going to use this black gravel to fill in the sponge holder to support my plant and use the suction cups to attach it to the fish tank.
I haven't seen anyone else using one of these sponge holders for their plants on YouTube or anywhere else, but maybe someone else has done it and I just haven't seen it. But I thought such a neat idea to use this sponge holder because it says it has the strong suction cups to hold a houseplant.
Well, this is what it looks like. This is my nephitis plant that I bought for half price at Home Depot that I've got inside the little plastic sponge holder that I bought at TJ Maxx. The little plant you see beside the nephitis is a cutting or a clipping that I took from a gold dust plant. A gold dust plant is a shrub, an ornamental shrub that is shade-loving. In a recent video I did on propagating, I talked about this shrub. I hope you'll check out that video if you're interested in getting plants for free by propagating. The plan is to leave this little cutting of the gold dust shrub in the aquarium water and see if it will root. I'm going to leave it in here till next spring, and in the spring I'm going to pull it out of the gravel and hopefully have some very healthy roots. So I'll be able to plant this shrub out in the yard and I'll have a new shrub for free. I'll try to remember and post a video so you'll know if it works or not. I want to encourage you today to try some houseplants in your fish tank. Give it a try. I think you'll enjoy the experience just seeing if it works or not. And remember, plants in your aquarium are beneficial. Thank you for watching today's video. I hope you liked it and you subscribed and gave me a thumbs up. Also, share my videos to help my channel grow. Until next time.